starting. Okay. We're up. It's up. Game start. Never mind. There's more. There's stuff downloading. 22 megabytes. This shouldn't take too long, but.
Yeah, after you cheated me out of my title.
Yuki Musume, the Ice Mayakashi. And then that's gone. And now we should start. Okay.
Welcome to Might and Magic.
Alright.
Where you gonna play 30
We got new
freaking
cards
Magic?
available at the shop. New Duel Pass available at the shop. Duel Passes have been revamped. Selection pack. Announcement. New gates. Alright. Notifications. Let's see. New pack selection. Okay. The selection pack lineup focuses on cards that are key to the archetype as well as highly versatile cards. We've got Dramaturge of Despia. The fuck? Like a red and white robe fairy type monster.
Ooh.
This is a fairy?
A fairy?
This thing looks like it's a doomsday cult looking thing. No, it's a fairy. It's a dark fairy.
Really?
Level 8.
Whoa.
This is what they're advertising among the new cards. If a fusion, if a fusion, synchro, exceed, or link monster is special summoned, you can target one effect monster on the field, negate its effects until the end of this turn. Okay. If this card in your hand or field is used as fusion material and sent to the graveyard or banished, you can special summon this card.
Damn! I will not be.
This is great for fusion.
Holy shit, I can come back. What? Hey,
So alright, so okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. What else we got? Brand new archetype storm into play. Get the Despia that fuse with light and dark monsters. The magic key that work ritual and fusion summons like magic. And the gun can that draw out exceeds monster effects with different material combinations.
Damn.
Cards that work well with these new monsters included. We also got Despian. Oh my god, that's a name. Quaeritis. Quaeritis? I don't know if I said that right. Despian Quaeritis. One Despian monster plus one light or dark monster. Easy enough. 2,500 attack and defense. A light fiend. So we have a dark fairy and a light fiend. These guys are going in the dualities. All right. During the main phase, quick effect, you can change the attack of all monsters on the field to 0 until the end of this turn.
Whoa.
Except level 8 or higher fusion monsters.
Oh, wow.
If this face-up card in its owner's control leaves the field...
That's a nice light and dark deck.
If this face-up card in its owner's control leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, you can add to your hand or special summon one Fallen of Albaz or one Despia monster from your deck.
Damn.
So you use Albaz. Albaz is part of the Dogmatica archetype, if I remember right. I guess he's in here too. And then we have Iris Sword Soul. I'm sorry, the Iris Sword Soul. Gotta put the in there. Alright. See, a light spellcaster, 2,500 attack and defense, level 8. During the main phase, if a monster whose effects are negated is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. If your opponent special summons a monster, you can activate one of these effects based on where it was special summoned from.
Dang.
If it was special summoned from the hand, you can special summon one monster from your hand. If they special summon from the deck, you can draw 2 cards. If they special summon from the extra deck, you can destroy one of those monsters special summoned from the extra deck.
Damn. Okay. This got pop.
Alright. Why is there not a card called Duel yet? I don't know. Lost opportunity. Or maybe there is. It's just in another language. It got lost in translation. Starving Venomy Dragon. The hell? Okay.
Counter?
2500 attack, 2000 defense, level 7, fusion, pendulum monster. First, 1 dark monster plus 1 pendulum monster. You can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls until the end phase. This card's name becomes that monster's original name, and replace this effect with that monster's original effect. Then that monster loses 500 attack, defense, and its effects are negated. Also inflict 500 damage to your opponent.
Damn.
You can only use this effect once per turn. If this card in the monster zone is destroyed, you can place this card in your pendulum zone. Okay, each time a card is sent from the field to the graveyard, place 1 Venomy counter on this card for each card sent.
Until what, 10?
Wait, what? All monsters on the field except Dark Dragon monsters lose 200 attack for each Venomy counter on the field.
Whoa.
Once per turn, you can reduce the battle damage you take to 0. This is dumb. This just has extra on top of extra. And then we have Anti-Human Intelligence.
Whoa.
Messiah.
Machine.
This is probably the closest you're going to get to like a monster called the Way, by the way, Atrocious.
Nah.
It'll be Anti-Human Intelligence, the Way. No, the Way.
No, it's called Do Not.
It'll be called No, Do Not. Or Do Not Way. Alright, hold on. So what is it? A Cyber's Pendulum Monster. Okay. 2500 attack, 3000 defense, level 8.
That's your monster!
A 0 scale monster. Alright. Any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead, except monster cards. That's its pendulum effect. Okay. Monster effect. You can reveal this card in your hand, add 1 other pendulum monster from your hand, or 1 card from your pendulum zone to its owner's extra deck face up. Okay. And if you do, special summon this card.
Oh.
Easy enough. You can only use this effect once per turn. If another monster is normal or special summon while you control this card, send that monster to the graveyard during the end phase of this turn?
Whoa.
It doesn't say it has to be your monster. This is if any other monsters are summoned. And they're sent, they're not destroyed. So this just kills everything that's summoned. What a pain in the ass. And then additional packs beyond speed, recommended special packs. The Synchro Summon Specialists, Speedroid, Majestic, and Fleur have new cards. Combine them with the existing cards added to this pack that complement them to make a whole new Synchro deck. Shooting Majestic Star Dragon. I would never use this. What else we got? Crystal Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. I don't know, man. Like,
The rainbow!
maybe I just like when I look at synchro monsters, I just start having a headache from trying to piece together everything I need to put in to make the synchro monster.
Okay.
For example, Majestic Star shooting Majestic Star Dragon requires Majestic Dragon plus 1 tuner monster, including a Dragon Synchro monster.
Okay.
So here's the problem. The Dragon Synchro monster is likely going to be Stardust Dragon. Yeah. That's level 8. Majestic Dragon is level 1, right? You with me so far? So that's a level 9. But it says I still need to... But shooting Majestic Star Dragon is level 11. So I need to find a way to get the Synchro the level 8 Synchro, the level 1 Tuner, and then another level... And then at least another level 2 monster on the field. Or 2 level 1 monsters that are not tuners. And then I can make this thing. It's like trying to figure out how I would do that is a headache to me. I'll wait for somebody else to figure it out and then, I don't know, I net deck it. But even then, it's like, I'll probably still screw it up if I'm trying to use someone else's combo. At least for the first 5 times. Let's see. Must be Synchro Summon. Oh, fuck. Must first be Synchro Summon, so there's no cheesing it out. Once per turn, you can negate the effects of one effect monster your opponent controls. Okay. This card gains 1 additional attack each battle phase for every monster in your graveyard that is Stardust Dragon, or is a Synchro material with Stardust Dragon in its text.
Dang.
Oh my god.
So you can build it off.
So I mean, it does tell me what kind of deck it wants me to build for this. So that's something, I guess. Leaves little to guess.
Another Yugi!
No, I think it's Yusei, the main character for Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
With the Dark Magician helping him.
Why would you're just shouting shit. Alright, moving on.
And then Jaden helping out.
Refuse! That's retarded. It's like that stupid movie.
With Neos!
Let me see here. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can banish this card until the end phase. If you do, negate the activation, and if you do that, banish that card. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, Crystal Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. 1 tuner Synchro monster, and then 1 non-tuner Clear Wing monster. Shoot me now.
Toon Warrior!
Level 10 Synchro. Alright. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can activate this effect, where until the end of this turn, this face-up card is unaffected by the activated effects of your opponent's monsters. Also, this card gains attack equal to the opponent's monster's original attack. Once per turn, when a spell or trap or effect is activated, you can negate the activation. And if you do, destroy that card. This is dumb. That's a big man. This is like stupid busted shit. If this Synchro Summon card you control is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card, you can add 1 wind monster from your deck to your hand. This is stupid. Oh, this is like, how much shit can we shove into a card? Oh my god. Between this and shooting Majestic Dragon, it's just ridiculous. Okay. And then Baron de Fleur. 1 monster plus 1 or more non-tuners. Level 10. Okay. It's easy to understand. He's basically the final boss form of the Clear and Crystal Wing Dragons. I could figure that. It's just that I really have to work on my figuring out what to do with building for synchros. Let's see.
Well, we already know you're gonna go for the king.
Baron de Fleur. Oh, DDDs is easy if that's what you're referring to. You referring to that or something else? Oh, you referring to something else?
Jack Atlas.
Jack Atlas?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah,
like that.
Yeah, I actually did play Jack Atlas cards in real life for a bit. I couldn't play I couldn't play it very well. I never could get a hold of like all the variants of the Red Demon's Dragon or Red Dragon Archfiend, whichever one you wanted to call it. So I couldn't build the best deck.
Because he became an Archfiend, and then he became not an Archfiend.
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of different versions. Anyway, Baron de Fleur. It's easy to summon, at least. Well, compared to the other two that have like real specific stuff. Once per turn, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. Great. You just call it right there, but it's not done yet. It's like an infomercial.
Also,
like you can say this like an infomercial. Baron de Fleur, get him on time. Once per turn, you can just target one card on the field, destroy it. But I'm not done yet. Once while on the face up on the field, when a card or effect is activated, you can negate the activation, destroy that card. And that's a quick effect. If you thought we were done yet, we can hit you with one more. If you ever have to do that once per turn during the standby phase, you can target any one level 9 or lower monster in your grave, turn that card to the extra deck. And if you do, special summon that card.
Damn!
Oh wait, no, return Baron de Fleur to the extra deck and special summon that monster.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know if I would ever want to use that. I don't see the appeal, like, because this doesn't have anything that says, like, when synchro summon, activate that. So I don't know how much I would want to use that last part, but eh. And then we have a motorcycle. We should add this because it's a motorcycle.
Okay.
A high-speed roid clear wing rider. I don't care, it's a motorcycle. Oh, hold on, it's a 3500 attack motorcycle. We add this. This looks like a very cool motorcycle. Hold on. It's got like a little dragon in the back. I'm guessing this is supposed to be like this is obviously based around the clear wing dragon. This looks like a cool. I thought this was like what the anime guy had, like the guy who used it in the anime, but this motorcycle looks a lot cooler than what he had. So no. Level 11. Let's see. It's a synchro monster, one wind tuner, and then one non-tuner wind synchro monster. Pretty locked in on what kind of deck you're running with this. One day we will be playing card games on motorcycles, and then in that card game we will summon motorcycles.
Alright! It's me!
We won't just have the motorcycles, we will summon more motorcycles to duel alongside us as we play on motorcycles. Exhibit A.
Marriage check, real life.
Alright, what does this do? Once per turn during your main phase, you can roll a 6-sided die and shuffle wind monsters from your graveyard into your deck up to the result. Then you can destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number shuffled. And if you do, this card gains 500 attack for each card destroyed by this effect. Until the end of this turn. During your opponent's main phase, quick effect, you contribute this synchro summoned card to special summon up to 2 level 7 wind synchro monsters with different names from each other from your extra deck. This is dumb. This is like, how much extra can we shove into a single card? And last we got Stellar Wind Wolfrayet. It's a level 9 beast, synchro, 2500 attack and 0 defense. One tuner, one non-tuner. Easy enough. You can only control one of these per one. You can only control one Stellar Wind Wolfrayet. That's it. Okay. This better be impressive. Gains 300 attack for each time another monster's effect is activated. Okay. While the attack of this card is less than 4,000, once per turn, if this card's attack is... Oh. So it gains attack while its attack power is 4,000 or less. And once per turn, if it is 4,000 or higher, quick effect, you can shuffle both this card and all monsters your opponent controls into the deck.
Damn.
That's pretty dumb. Okay. Let's see. Cards newly included in selection packs will also be available from master packs. Alright. Okay, so we got new stuff to look forward to. And here we are. Beyond Speed is the name of it's a normal pack, so we can just start buying it. And then Ruler's Mask is another normal pack that just gives away the Despia and Magic Key cards. It showcased Despia, but what's Magic Key? Starving Venomy, Lethal Dose Dragon. That's a card. 3 Dark Pendulum monsters. Alright, I wasn't here for that. Titaniclad, the Ash Dragon. Oh yeah, Bastard. I remember. The original translation, Bastard, the Incinerator Dragon.
I summon the Bastard!
I only remember that one, but then we have Albion, the Branded Dragon. Another Fallen of Albaz card. That is part of a branded archetype. Okay. And then Despian Quiritis is part of the Despians. Magic Key Dragon. Andra Bime? It's either Andra Bime or Andra Bime? I don't know. Alright, let's see. 1 Magic Key effect monster plus 1 normal monster, except a token. If this card is fusion summoned, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects. Okay. Once per turn, you can target 1 normal monster or 1 Magic Key monster in the grave. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls with that monster's attribute. Okay. Once per turn, if an opponent's monster with the same attribute as a monster in your graveyard is destroyed by battle or card effect, if this card was fusion summoned using 2 different attributes as material, you can draw 1 card. It's not that hard. See, Starving Venomy Dragon, Iris Sword Soul, the Anti-Human, Ready Fusion. Pay 1,000 life, special summon a level 6 or lower non-effect fusion monster from your extra deck. But it cannot attack and destroy it during the end phase. Why? I mean, okay. It's like instant fusion except it gets a level 6 monster instead of a level 5, so... I guess there's more options. Alright, well, we got margin trading. We're selling, you know, just, I don't know. Is it selling stocks? What does this do? Your opponent can discard 1 card to negate this effect. Otherwise, both players look at their opponent's deck and choose 1 card. Then add the card from their own deck chosen by their opponent to their hand. You can activate 1 per turn. I don't... What the fuck? Why is this an ultra rare? Dark oh my god. Anthellian Dragon. Dark Anthellian Dragon. Another fusion monster. Oh, I can just scroll the mouse wheel. I don't have to go out and back in. Alright, let's see. 2 level 7 monsters. It's an Exceed monster. If you can pendulum summon level 7, you can pendulum summon this card. That's nice. Once per turn, quick effect. Detach 1 material from this card, then target 1 face-up monster the opponent controls. Until the end of this turn, its attack becomes half its current attack, and if it does, this card gains that lost attack. If this card in the monster zone is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can place this card in the pendulum zone. Its pendulum effect is once per turn. You can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, half its original attack. Okay, even if this card leaves the field. What else we got? We got Volo Fernigus, the Darkest Dragon Doom Rider. Okay. It doesn't look like it's riding a dragon. That thing looks like a spiked horse. Oh god. I'm guessing this, like, he doesn't have a stick up his ass. I guess it's one of the spines of this thing. Ew. The imagery is What does it do? 2 level 7s once per turn. You can detach 2 materials from this card. Then target 1 face-up card on the field, destroy it. And if you destroy the monster, you can make 1 face-up monster you control gain attack equal to the destroyed monster's original level / rank times 300. This card cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. This is a quick effect if this card has a dragon monster as material, but cannot be activated in the damage step. Sea Monster of Theseus, just a level 5 fusion tuner that requires 2 tuner. Okay. Mud Dragon of the Swamp. Like it just looks really lame. Magic Key Mech Mortar. Gar's Glasser. It's like there's one person sitting right behind it, and it's just a huge ass cannon. Okay, with 2,000 attack. The artwork outsells the monster's attack.
Damn.
Let's see, 2,800 defense. You can ritual summon this card with Magic Key Maftia. Gains 300 attack for each different attribute in your graveyard. Okay, so let's say we get all 6. We'll assume we're not playing an Egyptian god monster in this, so 6 attributes. So 6 times 3, 1,800. So it goes up to 3,800 attack. That's not bad. That actually does kind of resemble the artwork I'm seeing here. Alright, let's see. Once per turn, one of the following effects. Once per turn. When your opponent activates an effect of a monster with the same attribute as a monster in your grave, if at least 2 attributes of monsters were used for this card's ritual summon, negate the activation and destroy it. Okay. If this ritual summon card is sent to the grave, you can add 1 Magic Key monster from your deck to your hand. And then we have We have Dogmatica Virtuous, which is part of... Alright. Oh, Fallen of Albaz. If this card is normal or special summon, you can discard one card and then fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from either field as fusion material, including this card. But you cannot use other monsters you control as fusion materials. Church Waifu, respectable. Church Waifu. Is that what people call virtuous? Dogmatica Ecclesia? It wouldn't be Maximus. Maximus just looks weird. Alright, let's see. Well, wait. Fallen of Albaz could be used with any monster that requires a fusion. So the Starving Dragon just requires dark monsters. So if any opponent's using dark monsters, I guess I could just use those. Alright, Fallen of Albaz doesn't seem bad. What else we got? She's a knight of the church. There is lore. Understood. Let's see. Aluber, the Jester of Despia. What does the Dark Fairy Jester do? If this card is normal or special summon, you can add one branded spell or trap from your deck to your hand. If a face-up fusion monster you control is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect while this card is in your grave, you can target one effect monster your opponent controls, special summon this card, and if you do, negate that monster's effects until the end of this turn. Okay. Dramaturge of Despia, we already looked at it. Protecting Spirit. Oh my god. How do you say that? Logaeth? Logaeth? God. Loagaethh. What is the pronunciations for these? I'll never get used to fantasy names. Okay, what does this do? If this card is on the field, destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one monster on the field. It cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. Okay? You can only use each effect, each of the following effects of the Protecting Spirit once per turn. If an effect of a fairy monster you control is activated, you can special summon this card from your hand. That's easy to pull off. You can target one face-up card your opponent controls and one attack position monster you control. Banish that opponent's card, and if you do, change your monster to defense position. That is not really a penalty. Okay. Advanced Ritual Art. I know how many decks will use that. Branded in white. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material, including a dragon. You can also banish monsters from your graveyard as material. If you use Fallen of Albaz as fusion material from your hand, field, or by banishing itself from your graveyard, during the end phase of this card, you can also banish from your graveyard as material if you use Fallen of Albaz. Okay, got it. And then at the end, during the end phase, if this card is in your graveyard because it was sent there to activate the effect of Fallen of Albaz this turn, you can set this card. Okay. So I can use a Fallen of Albaz deck. High Ritual Arts. Let's see. can be used to ritual summon any ritual monster from your deck. You must also tribute normal monsters from your hand whose total levels equal the level of the ritual monster from your ritual summon. Alright. Shuffle that ritual monster into the deck during the opponent's end phase. So it's like the reverse of advanced ritual art. Advanced ritual art, you use a normal monster from the deck in order to ritual summon a monster from your hand. High ritual art is you summon a ritual monster from the deck using normal monsters from your hand. Except it's worse because that you have to shuffle that ritual monster back into the deck at the end of the opponent's turn, which kind of defeats the purpose. There's only one more high rarity. Ice Barrier. Alright, well, I've played Ice Barriers before. I don't need to look at that. You get them because they're common. That was it. Glacial Beast, Iceberg, Narwhal. I don't know. The rest of these seem kind of generic. Should I blow off the rest of these or actually look at what they have to offer? Dragon Slark, Pyron, Gunkin Sioux Ship, Ikora class Dreadnought. Sure. I'm not really a water duelist. Or I guess this is a fire attribute, but still. It's an aqua. Muddy Mud Dragon. Brigrand the Glory Dragon. Also uses Fallen of Albaz and one level 8 or higher monster. It can be used with Tri-Brigades. So Fallen of Albaz combines the Tri-Brigades, the Dogmaticas, the Despias, and what else?
And Partridge in a Pear Tree.
Yeah, might as well. Hold on. Alright, so Titaniclad uses Dogmatica. Let's see.
Tri-Brigade.
Albion, the Branded Dragon, uses the Branded, which is part of the Despias. I think. Or the Branded is its own archetype? I don't know.
It's all about the bastard.
It's 3. And then this adds Fallen of Albaz. Okay. Sure. Oh, crap, there's one more. Sprind the Iron Dash Dragon also uses Fallen of Albaz. What does this do? Alright. During your main phase, move this card from one you control to another of your main monster zones. Then you can destroy all other face-up cards in this card's column. During your end phase, if this card is in the grave because it was sent there this turn, add hand or special summon one Spriggans monster or Fallen of Albaz. So it adds, that's another archetype on the Fallen of Albaz. So that's 6. Also got Despian Proskinian. It's just a full Despian card. At least it doesn't use Fallen of Albaz. Alright, what does it do? Needs 1 Despia plus 1 light and 1 dark. During the main phase, quick effect, you can target 1 fusion, synchro, exceed, or link monster in your opponent's grave, banish it, or special summon it to your field. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can inflict damage to the opponent equal to that monster's original attack or defense, whichever is higher. Okay. Magic Key Beast. Oh my. Antiela Bolas. Fuck. What are these names?
The 7th.
like, yeah, it sounds like I'm trying to force a curse on someone by reading these names. Who came up with these? Like, when you call it magic key, like you got your archetype name locked. You don't need to be this fucking creative with the name. Magic Key Beast. You could have stopped there. Yeah, I'm about like, what the fuck? 2200 attack. If this card is fusion summoned, you can add one Magic Key Mafia from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Only use this effect of Magic Key Beast once per turn. Yeah, I'm skipping the name part. Once per turn, you can target one attack position monster the opponent controls with the same attribute as a normal monster or Magic Key monster in your grave. Change it to defense position, and if you do, it loses 1000 defense. Banish any monster destroyed by battle with this card. Hold on. Alright. Magic Key Mech Musket Batos Buster. There's my ace monster, the one I'll use. The one that's name is actually possible to say. Even though I'm probably still pronouncing Batos wrong. A ritual tuner, level 4 monster. Okay. Ritual summon this card with Magic Key Mafia. What does Magic Key Mafia not do? If this card is ritual summoned, you can add one Magic Key card from your deck to your hand. Once per turn, you can use this effect. Let's see.
The Citadel.
Yeah. Once per turn, you can add adding a card is once per turn, so you can't just keep ritual summoning them. Okay. Once per turn, when an effect is declared involving this card and an opponent's monster that has the same attribute as a normal monster or Magic Key monster in your graveyard, you can place any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, negate the effects of that opponent's monster until the end of this turn. Then draw the same number of cards placed under the deck. Never mind, this card sucks. With a name like Buster, I thought it would do a little more. Everybody knows what Manju does. Ice Knight. 400 attack for each aqua monster you control. Let's see, once per turn, you can normal summon one water monster during the main phase in addition to your normal summon. Also, you cannot summon for the rest of the turn except water monsters. That's nice. Glacial Beast Polar Penguin. It's a penguin. Moving on. Albion the Shrouded Dragon. Another Fallen of Albaz card. This card's name becomes Fallen of Albaz while on the field or in the grave. If this card is in your hand or grave, you can send one Fallen of Albaz or one branded spell or trap from your hand deck to the grave. So far, I've only seen one branded spell. The one that fusion summons with him. Alright, let's see. If you send a Fallen of Albaz or branded spell or trap from your hand or deck to the grave, apply the following effect based on where you sent it from. If you sent it from the hand, you special summon this card. If you sent it from the grave... No, wait. If you sent the card from the deck... This card is in your hand or grave. You can send one Albaz, one Fallen of Albaz, or one branded spell or trap from your hand or deck to the grave. And then you can either special summon it if you discard it from the hand. But if you discarded a Fallen of Albaz or branded spell from the deck, you place this card on the bottom of the deck. Then, if you place this card from your hand, you draw one card. If you placed it from the graveyard, though, nothing happens. Okay, sure. Clavkiss. Or Clavkeys. The Magic Key Sky Blaster. Level 4 1900 normal monster. It just has flavor text. It's the guy that's in all the other Magic Key cards, but with just a pistol in hand. He's the anime protagonist that nobody likes. I can already tell. Let's see. The pretentious flavor text. Everyone is full of possibilities. Everything you do, moving forward, stopping, closing, opening, is all in your hands. There are many doors in this world. To open them requires the magic key. 2 keys and 1 door, 2 wills and 1 body. Once the doors are opened, the worlds will be connected and the great power revealed. Oh god, it's so pretentious. Gunkin Suship Shari. Bro, it's just sushi. It's not even fully wrapped sushi. It's a giant thing of sushi. There's no fish. It's just rice and seaweed. And the seaweed's trying to wrap around it. They're calling it I guess it's a ship. But it's got a 2000 attack normal monster.
It's normal?
It's normal.
Aqua?
Yeah, it's an aqua.
Okay.
It's just food. It's just sushi. Hold on. The flavor text is a fucking paragraph. We got a whole story here. Finally got to visit that harbor specializing in Gunkin Sue ships that I've been curious about for a while. The premium Shari here is limited to 2,000 Sue ships a year and uses specially developed smooth-aged rice, giving it extra boldness not found anywhere else. Oh my god.
Special delivery.
The classy atmosphere made my heart sing too. The Gunkin Sue ship served had a perfect balance of vinegar, nigari, shine, and shape, demonstrating exquisite artisanship. The owner told me we are introducing rich yet mellow scented Edo front red vinegar in the near future, which I'm really looking forward to. However, I was disappointed the surrounding seas were a little noisy. So, giving it 4 stars with hoping for improvements in the future. Incredible. It's like a rating. It's just like a food critic rating stuff.
Okay.
Oh wow.
You can't say it's not fresh.
Alright, we got Magic Key Mafia, the card that everything needs from the Magic Keys. Fusion summon 1 Magic Key Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from the hand or field, or Ritual summon 1 Magic Key Ritual monster from your hand by attributing monsters from your hand or field whose total level equals or exceed its level. If you control a normal monster, you can also send 1 normal monster from your deck or to the graveyard as material or tribute. Okay. Magic Key World. The field spell. When this card is activated, you can add 1 Magic Key monster from your deck to your hand. Okay. The first time each non-token normal monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, each turn it is not. During your main phase, you can add 1 Magic Key Mafia from your deck to your hand. Then place 1 card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Sure. Judgment of the Branded. Trap card. You can target 1 level 8 or higher fusion monster you control. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls with an attack equal or higher than that monster. During the end phase, if this card is in your graveyard because it was sent there to activate the effect of Fallen of Albaz this turn, you can set this card. You can only use this effect of Judgment of the Branded once per turn. I kind of want. I think I might want to make the Fallen of Albaz, but he's everywhere. He's like, I wouldn't know how to build it because there's so many archetypes he uses.
Bastard!
This guy's everywhere.
Yeah, he's a hero.
Yeah, unlike that. Alright, let's see what else we got. And then it's just normal cards, incantations, Daruma Drooper. I don't know what the hell. What? Several of these are all over the place. Okay, Despian Comedy, Despian Tragedy. Okay.
Showtime.
I guess these would also be part of the Fallen of Albaz deck. Gunkin Suship Ikura. It's just more sushi. It's not even trying to hide it. It's like got the chopsticks and everything. Where's the ship? I just see sushi. A serving of sushi. Glacier Aquamador. He's come a long way. Let's see what does he do now at the start of the damage
7
step.
stars?
No, 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Still like Neo Aquamador, 1200 attack, 3000 defense, but he's got an effect now, so. At the start of the damage step, if your normal monster battles an opponent's monster, you can reveal this card in your hand, discard one card, and if you do, your monster cannot be destroyed by that battle.
Damn.
At the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can reveal one normal monster in your hand, discard one card, and if you do, destroy that opponent's monster.
Oh, wow.
Clock Arc. It's a pendulum. It's like a pendulum machine. I don't know what to do with this. Sambel, the Star Bonder. Faustian Bargain. Oh, hold on. I remember this. This is an old card. Target one special summon monster on either field, send it to the grave, and if you do, special summon a level 4 or lower normal monster from your hand. God, this card is so fucking old. Fallen of Albaz is related to the Dogmatica cards. Fallen of Albaz seems to be related to just about everyone. He's got
Well, anybody claim that back?
Yeah, he's got cards for Despia, for Spriggans, for Tribigate, for Dogmatica. My God,
7 archetypes.
It'll probably go up to 7. Ritual Cage. I remember Ritual Cage. I don't care for it.
Doesn't got it for Magic Keys?
Nope. So far. 2 toads with 1 sting. Sting? Activate. Let's see. Activate this card by targeting a monster in the opponent's grave. Special summon it to your opponent's field but negate its effects. Also equip it with this card. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. The equipped monster cannot attack or be targeted for an attack. If this card is sent to the grave because the equipped monster was used as material for a fusion, synchro, exceed, or link summon, you can take control of that summoned monster. You can only activate 1/2 toads with 1 sting per turn. Execution of contract. Reveal 1 ritual in hand. The equipped Alright, hold on. This is an equipped spell. You can reveal 1 ritual monster in your hand. The equipped monster becomes the revealed monster's level until the end of this turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard because the equipped monster is tributed, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy it. I guess. And then we have a field spell for Despia, Theater of the Branded. During your main phase, you can fusion summon one level 8 or higher fusion monster from your extra deck. Okay? Using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. Okay. So the whole field spell is just the polymerization? It doesn't even say it can only... Let's see. Yeah, it just says one level 8 or higher fusion monster. It doesn't say it has to be anything in particular. Alright. What else we got? If a face-up non-fairy fusion if a face-up non-fusion fairy monster you control leaves the field by an opponent's card effect or destroyed by battle, you can target one level 8 or higher fusion monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Okay. You can only use each effect once per turn. Branded opening. Okay, so now we're getting the branded spell and trap cards aside from the fusion. Crazy, is there some crazy lore that goes on between all those archetypes? I'm curious now. I don't know. I just know that whatever's going on, Fallen the Albaz seems to be the center of all of it. Branded opening. Quick play, discard one card, then target one Despia monster from your grave. No, I'm sorry, from your take one Despia monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or special summon it in defense position. Also, for the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except fusion monsters. If a fusion monster you control would be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. Okay. Okay. Branded Bond. See, I see a girl. There's a girl trying to hug the branded dragon of Albaz where he's all red. This girl is about to hug a... He's covered in fire, I think, so I don't think this is gonna end well. This is not going to be a good ending. This is like the prelude of a very bad tragedy. Yeah, he's probably screaming at her to stop trying to hug him. He can't. Alright, special summon one of your Fallen of Albaz that is banished in your hand or in your graveyard. During the end phase, if this card is in your graveyard because it was sent there to activate the effect of Fallen of Albaz's turn, you can set this card. You can only use each effect of Branded Bond once per turn. So you just use this to just get him back, I guess.
No, it's every time to sacrifice a person must die to become human again.
Who knows? Don't do that. We don't know that. The lore could go any which way. Of course, that would explain why he's part of like 6 different archetypes. Like, is it like he burns a bridge and then joins a new archetype? Something bad. Alright, something bad. This did not end well with this little girl before he left I'm pretty sure this is the Dogmatica girl. Things did not end well here, and then he joined another archetype.
You did this.
This is bad. This is looking bad. Or, you know, we could put a positive spin on this. She actually brought him back, and this is why you get Fallen of Albaz back. Waiting for a one-on-one boxing match, Fallen of Albaz versus the King of Normal Summons, Alistair the Invoker. Wait, how is he the King of Normal Summons? Well, he's not the King of Normal Monsters, so maybe, I guess. Gunkin, Sioux Shipyard, Sea Ship, Supper, Spot. Man,
is level 6 now?
I don't know. Oh no, Alistair got like he did get an evolved form, but it's like a link monster. I I never really followed it, but like he got reprinted several times, so I eventually got copies of Alistair myself. But when he first came out, he was expensive as hell, so I didn't even bother looking at any of my invoked cards. I was like, oh, I got a fusion and none of the invoker. And it's like they had to reprint them like twice before I finally started getting copies of them. And by then, it's like there's other cards, so I just didn't care anymore. Typhoon, Oscillation. All right, I think we're done. Gunkin, Sea Ships, more Magic Key cards. Oh god, he is an anime protagonist. The Magic Key guy, the gun is shouting at him, and he's having a happy smile at it. It's just, he's really just anime.
Oh, wow.
Meanwhile, we got the screams of the branded right next to it. What kind of horrible tragedy story did this guy get? I'm waiting to see normal summon just be renamed Alistair Summon. It's not gonna happen. We got Dogmatica Encounter. Oh, the girl's about to kill him. She's got a hammer on the fallen of Valbaz, about to smash his head in. What does this do? Special summon one Dogmatica monster or one fallen of Valbaz from your hand. There is no level limit on this, so you can summon any Dogmatica. There's a lot of high level ones, so this seems pretty good. Or you can add to your hand or special summon one Dogmatica monster or fallen of Valbaz from your graveyard. So this is either a special summon from the hand or grave. It's once per turn. This is a pretty good like replacement for Call of the Haunted, I guess. Infinite Dash. Snowman effect. Showdown of the Secret Sense Scroll Techniques. Breakaway. First Aid Squad. Target one normal monster in your grave, add it to your hand. Oh, I get it, because of Magic Key. Balance of Judgment. Echo Oscillation. These are okay. Alright. And that's it for the Ruler's Mask. Beyond Speed is pretty self-explanatory. It is all those wind synchros we were looking at earlier. Plus a few extras. Junk Speeder. All of these are wind synchros. So, somebody's a fan of wind. Oh no, we got Red Dragon Archfiend. Here we go. Let me scroll down and see how many Red Dragon Archfiends we got. We've got... No, we got Majestic Red Dragon. And that's it. After that, it goes back to just being support for you-know-who. Okay. It's not bad. It's just, I don't really use synchros. I'd like to, but man, I just suck at it. I know that's crazy because, like, thankfully, MathMech just does all the work for me. I don't have to think. Let's see, we got Dual Pass Gold, cost 800 gems. And then it will give me 800 gems plus a few extra things. So sure, I'll get the gem investment reimbursed. What else we got? Bundles, the same bundles. New structure decks? Nope, the same structure decks. Any secret packs? No new secret packs. We got legacy packs. That's what we got. Let's see, do we get any of these new cards? Probably not. do get new cards. A Chacha Chanvara. Sure. I don't think I'll get anything particularly great here. But if I had to pick, of all these new cards, I would definitely build around Fallen of Albaz and see what I could splash into it. Hey, I got a Fire Princess.
Come on.
Aquarium Lighting, Spellbook, or Racing. Alright. Fossil Tusker, Crystron, Rion. Okay. I've gone through this pack pretty quickly because none of this has been really worth mentioning. Raid Raptor, Skull Eagle. I already have a copy of that. And it's still a bad card. Alright, we got Shadow Tamer. We got Divine Grace, North Wimco. Oh, hold on. Okay, so my understanding from a brief read is Dogmatica are a big nation set on conquering something, and they don't much like races of beasts like Tri-Brigade. Well, that sucks for Tri-Brigade. So then why are they at... Where does Fallen Albaz... And that includes Albaz. But Albaz has cards that care... Like, he has a card that cares about supporting Dogmatica. How did that happen? How are there cards that care about him and Dogmatica together?
Because he's the one that brings it all together.
There is a story here. There's like a really great story here, and we all just get to miss out on it.
Get your shit together, people.
Oh, hold on. But the girl spares Albaz or something and then does something. There's a lot of somethings here, but I understand. It's not like they really spelled it out. Trying to get the story from just the card art alone would be pretty hard to do. Which is why when they added all those solo modes, like all those stories in solo, is pretty great. Banner of Courage. Princess Pikaru.
Ooh, alright!
Okay, to reiterate what this does. It's a 2000 attack monster. Can only be special summoned with that stupid equipped card.
Princess.
And its only effect is during your standby phase, you gain 800 life for each monster you control. That's it. It sucks. Stop trying to make it sound good. I'd really have to look into it, but my understanding comes from less than 5 minutes of looking into it. Well, it's more understanding than I got. Because again, it cares about, like, Fallen of Albaz has a card that cares about Spriggans. They're machines. What hatred did Dogmatica have against those?
You worship technology. How dare you?
They're anti-technology, they're anti-beast people, they're anti-fairy slash... Oh, I can understand the anti-things. Let's see. The Djinn, Demolisher of Rituals, and Dotengu. Probably just not interested in sharing land with them. Okay, I guess. Oh shit, I got a super rare card in this. Symbol of Heritage. Activate only while there are 3 monster cards with the same name in your graveyard. Harpies. Select one of those monsters, special summon it, and equip it with this card. When this card is destroyed, destroy the equipped monster. Yeah, this is just a quick monster reborn for like Harpies, right? Or, I don't know, maybe Dark Magician? My understanding is a religious nation basically set on conquering everything in sight. Alright. Photon lead, special summon 1 level 4 lower light monster. Okay. Legendary Fiend. Once per turn, during your standby phase, this card gains 700 attack. That's it. That's all it's got. Conscription and Painful Return. Your opponent chooses 1 monster in your grave. During the end phase, add that monster to your hand. That sucks. Absolute End. Activate only during the opponent's turn. This turn, the attacks from your opponent's monsters become direct attacks. And that's it. Okay. Alright. We got something else in notifications I guess I didn't look at. Nice. Alright, let's see what else we got. And in solo mode, new gate options available. All 1 of them. Hold on, did they add more of the... Nope. Okay. The Herald's Guidance. Kinda disappointing. We got a stupid world chalice story gate that was like 50 missions long. I would have loved one with Dogmatica and all that. Might have even paid attention. Liar. Oh, hold on. What do we got here? Heralds deploy effects from both the hand and the field with the ability to deter the opponent's actions. They light the way to an ordained destination. What do we have? Dawn. We get Herald of the Purple Dawn. What does this do? When your opponent activates a trap, you can send this card and 1 other fairy from your hand to the grave to negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. That sucks. So far, the only one I ever read was Weather Painters, because the music and art was just nice. Well, be ready to get blown away by this. The Herald's Guidance. The rule of the gods had ended, and humans had ruled the earth for many ages. Though many gods had fled, many people continued to believe that the gods watched over the world, even as their visages changed. In a remote domain on a distant continent, gods had long been worshipped by the people living there. It was a god that spread its wings and emitted a blinding light from their entire body, the Herald. Among those living there, a few have seen or even heard the voice of the Herald. Though their depictions differed, they insisted they'd seen the Herald. The atmosphere about it and its afterglow was precisely that of an angel. They'd pictured in their minds, they told. And according to those who'd heard its voice, It hadn't actually made a sound. The meaning of the words came not through their ears, but directly into their minds, they told. And when asked if they'd seen or heard the herald, their replies were eerily consistent. It was always in moments of confession that it appeared. All assert they fainted soon after, but awoke with a comforting feeling of forgiveness throughout their bodies. Some find it hard to believe these people's stories. Nonetheless, the herald is worshipped by many people. That's the general story, I guess. Okay. This practice mission makes you misplay. No way. Alright. Learn the ins and outs of the herald deck. I thought this thing was just spam a bunch of fairies into a deck and then like get the Herald of Perfection on the field and call it a day. What makes a Herald deck unique? There are many Herald monsters that allow you to negate an opponent's effect by sending a fairy-type monster from your hand to the graveyard. Although this is very powerful, take care to use it in moderation as it can burn through your hand very quickly. It is best to use them to only negate effects that will land you in difficult positions. Focus your strategies around Herald of Ultimateness and Herald of Perfection, cards that can negate many different types of effects. Okay. Ritual summon the Herald of Ultimateness. I'm not sure how the misplay happens, but okay. Play this. True. Summon that, there. And summon the level 12 Herald of Ultimateness. There we go. Alright. Herald of Ultimateness can put a stop to special summons and negate the effects of various cards. End your turn. Where's the misplay? Negate the spell of a card your opponent activated. Okay. It makes you put it into attack. There's no reason you should play that in attack. Oh. Archlord Christia. And then just attack the opponent directly. What if they have Raigeki and Lightning Storm? I'm pretty sure I'm screwed either way. And you just lost Ultimateness because you put it in attack. I mean, if they had two, like a Raigeki and a Lightning Storm, and I only had one card in hand, I'm pretty sure I'm screwed regardless. Let's see, what is this? When the effect of Sanctuary in the Sky is applied, players who control a fairy monster do not receive any battle damage involving that monster. You can either destroy the Sanctuary or go for a direct attack. Aside from Herald monsters, your opponent may also use counter trap cards, so estimate how many times your opponent can negate effects based on how many cards they have in their hand and on the field. If you put it in defense, it can only be hit by Raigeki and you can negate it. Lightning Storm only destroys attackers. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Right. I'll get Herald of Green Lights. This is the same as the other one, except it negates spell cards. And then Herald of Pure Light. just a level 2 exceed monster. I detach one material to shuffle one card from my hand into the deck. Wait, what? Target one monster in your grave, add it to the hand, then shuffle one card from my hand into the deck. That kind of sucks. Okay. Right. Solemn Strike. Normal Summon Manju of 10,000 hands. Obviously use its effect. There it is. He's gonna discard a Herald. I guess I can do the same. Discard Herald of Light. What's this? Guiding Light. When this card's normal summon, target one level 1 monster in the grave. Yeah, nah, screw that. Alright, I'll add... Which one's better here? Herald, Oracle of the Herald. Dawn of the Herald. I guess I could use Dawn of the Herald since it lets me get back the ritual monster or one of the monsters tributed. Diviner of the Herald. What does this do? If normal or special summon, send one fairy monster from your deck or extra deck to the grave. And if you do, increase this card's level by that. Or by that monster's level. Let's see. If this card is tributed, you can special summon. Okay. So, what do I even have here? I guess I'll send Herald of Arclight. When this card, let me see. Yeah, if this card is sent to the grave, add one ritual monster. Yeah, I'll use that. So summon Herald, Diviner of the Herald. Use its effect. Send Herald of Arclight to the grave. Use Arclight's effect to grab Herald of Perfection. And then I'm going to use Dawn of the Herald, tributing the Diviner. This deck I have is really cool. Alright, well, what is it? Activate Divine, the Herald in the grave? Sure. Activate Dawn of the Herald in your grave? Sure. Add Emancipators with Sekka's Light. What's Sekka's Light? Eva. If this card is sent to the grave, you can banish up to 2 other Light Fairy monsters from your field and or graveyard. So add the same number of level 2 or lower White fairy monsters with different names. Do I have... I do. Okay. So, I'll send Eva. Wait. Alright, we'll go into it. What is this? Herald of Mirage Lights. If this card is... If the spell or trap is activated, send one fairy monster from your hand or to the grave. Negate the activation if you do destroy it. If this card in your possession is sent to the grave by an opponent's card, you can add up to 2 ritual monsters and or ritual spells with different names from the grave to your hand. Okay. I don't have to do that. It's Pot of Greed, but you can't have any spells or traps in your graveyard. And once you activate it, you can't activate spell and trap cards for the rest of the duel. That's a bit much. That's a hell of a trade-off for just drawing 2 cards. Alright, guess I'll send this to the grave for Link Karibo. Activate Eva in the grave. Banish these 2. To add Herald, Diviner, and this. Alright. You can banish it from the grave to show your opponent 1 monster, shuffle it into the deck to draw 1 card. I don't know how important that is. I kind of feel like you kind of already won at some point. But like, what's the point of you? I don't know, like, don't you kind of need a combination of magic, trap, and monsters in order to win a duel? Like, what happens if your opponent just uses skill drain? Sanctuary in the Sky, where? I kind of don't have to banish that, so I'm not going to. Oh, terraforming. Guess I'll get my own. What is this? Divine Punishment. Let's see. Negate a card on the field. And if I do destroy it, it wouldn't even let me negate it. Okay. Depends on the deck, I guess, but Adamantimators can take advantage of the lack of spell and traps. It makes the Adamantimator's effect extremely consistent. I guess you got a point. Alright, until I get another hand. Alright, we'll just attack. Herald. Well, the duel's pretty much won. In my learning of the combos, I have not missed a summon in my top 5 cards yet, which is nice. Alright. That'll... Alright. He's got 1100 attack left. Or I mean life. And he doesn't even play anything. I'm guessing he bricked. He just has ritual monsters. Attack for game.
Ooh.
And that's that. Alright. How did the green light acquired? Let me see, what do we got here? Invincibility barrier. Once per turn, you can banish one face-up ritual, fusion, synchro, exceed, pendulum, or link monster. This turn, the effects of the monster that same card banished are negated. Okay. Legacy packs, gems, and the Herald of Ultimateness. And then just orbs. This doesn't seem all that convincing to make me want to play this archetype, but okay. Let's see, what do we got? The rest of its story. In the frontier, the Herald is enshrined in a temple. As for when this temple was constructed, nobody knows. It is old but well maintained. It has a sacred, solemn atmosphere about it. However, depending on who you ask, that structure may have an unusual aura about it. It appears not to have been built as a place of worship, but to contain something, merely covered up as a shrine. The central part is hidden. It is said there are god statues inside. And into that inner sanctum, only a select few priests or diviners are allowed. The diviner of the Herald, the person who receives the oracle from the Herald. She claims that from a certain age, she began to hear the voice. After many trials and tests, a priest determined that the voice she heard belonged to the Herald. This diviner is not one who commands the people. Her role is to correctly decipher the oracles for people and protecting them from natural disasters. Her resolute power and connection with people had helped pass along to future generations her role of diviner. And one girl will continue as the new diviner to connect people with the gods. Alright. Well, that's it for the Herald of Guidance story. Found a new pack, Miraculous Advent. Do I build cards based on the Herald of Perfection? Incantations? Demise? Let's see. Demise, Ruin, and what else we got here? The Megaliths? What do you think, bro? Megaliths?
Yeah.
Demise and Ruin?
Ruin.
That's gotta be both. Demise and Ruin. Like the ritual cards care about both of them.
Okay.
Or the Herald of Ultimateness. Or just keep going for something else.
You're willing to link summon that?
It's a ritual monster, so it's not even link summoning.
Is that Lightning Dawn?
What?
The summoner.
Which one?
The Herald.
No, the Herald's just a fairy that focuses on fairies.
Fairies?
Gathering more fairies.
Okay, go fairies.
Yeah, it's fairies.
Go fairies. Valhalla, right?
Oh, it won't summon. Valhalla won't summon it. It's a ritual
wow.
monster.
Yeah.
It has to only be summoned through its ritual spell card.
And what's that?
I don't know, Dawn of the Herald. It's pretty pretentious.
The Purple Dawn.
I guess it's not pretentious as much as it's just really on the nose. Alright. Well, aside from that, we didn't really do a whole lot else, so I'm gonna have at least one duel with the math mechs, and we'll call it for tonight, because we've been at this for quite a while. So here's hoping. Alright. What do we got? Set Ring of Destruction. I guess I'll just set Mathmech Nabla in defense and call it my turn. Let's see what this guy's got. Soul Pendulum and Spiral Flame Dragon. If you control an Odd Eyes card, target one card on the field, destroy it, or add to your hand one level 7 Odd Eyes monster from your deck. One face-up level 7 Odd Eyes Pendulum monster from your extra deck. Okay. Let's see. We got Pendulum Call. Discards a card to add 2 Pendulum Magicians. So there's a Tuning Magician gone. Oh no, this thing can special summon it itself. Never mind. This deck's trying to be pretty fancy. Time Gazer Magician. Dragon Pulse Magician. Okay. Dragon Pulse, discard a card. Wait, what does this do? Once per turn, if you have a Magician card in your other Pendulum Zone, discard one card, one Pendulum monster, then target one face-up monster on the field, destroy it. Oh, they can't do that. No, they just summon Tuning Magician to deal 400 damage to themselves and give me 400 life. But to special more importantly, special summons the level 1 tuner. Let's see, activate Soul Pendulum. Oh yeah, this lets them Pendulum summon twice. You can target 2 Pendulum. Let's see, what does it do? Target 2 cards in your Pendulum Zone, change their Pendulum scale by 1 each. Okay. Those are some jank scales. Wait for it.
Still not.
Level 9. Alright, so it's a scale of 2 and 9 now. Okay. So, level 3 to 8. Summons Dragon Color Magician. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. What's Dragon Color do again? You can make this card become a dragon, and then a monster that was fusion, synchro, or exceed summon using this card on the field as material gains this effect. If this card battles a dragon type monster, this card gains attack equal to double. Oh, that doesn't matter to me. What else you got? You don't scare me. I got Math Nabla on the field. It'll protect me. Oh, he's going into a synchro. You don't scare me. What level 8 synchro could you possibly have? Enlightenment Paladin. And that explains why I don't know what that card does. Enlightenment Paladin. If used with... Well, no. What? If this card is synchro summon using Magician Pendulum monster as material, you can target one spell in your grave, add it to the hand. Okay, when this card destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage. Oh, that's no problem. Oh, crap! I forgot about that. That stupid spell that
Skips it.
Spiral Flame Strike. He can now banish. He can target one card on my field and destroy it. He's going after my monster. Ah, damn it. It's too late to negate that now. Oh well. Battle phase. Might as well. And ring his Odd Eyes. If I ringed his Odd Eyes, would this destruction effect have been negated?
Yeah.
Oh man. I wasted a chance to make a big play.
So you wouldn't be able to special summon.
Yep. I screwed up. Oh well. Blow it up. See. Chain resolves backwards and he wouldn't have an Odd Eyes on the field, so the effect wouldn't resolve. Oh! Man. That would have been a really smart play. Storming Mirror Force. Alright. Here's what we do. Summon Mathmech Diameter. Diameter gets me Mathmech Nabla from the grave. Alright. So when this card is normal summon. Alright. It's a rare case where destroying a monster does fix the problem. Happens a lot with rockets too. Oh. Alright, well I couldn't summon like I was expecting, so we're gonna go into Prime Mathmech. Alan Bershian. Add a Mathmech to the hand. I'll add Sigma to the hand. Or should I add something else? Yeah, I'll add Sigma. Activate Nabla in the grave. Power up. Let's see. we'll go ahead and equip Billion Blade over to Alan Bersha. And we'll just go in from there. Battle. Mathmech Billion Blade Nayuta. So if I send a monster with 1500 attack, he'll gain 1500. So we send Division, my strongest Mathmech monster, which triggers Division, which will lower his monster's attack by half. Second battle phase. Set a card. And end my turn. Honestly, if he ever attacks me with anything, Billion Blade can send Multiplication to the grave and double its attack, or Division and half the attack of whatever he summons. Here's hoping this works out that way. This is gonna Pendulum Summon...
Million Eyes!
No, he's Pendulum Summon Odd Eyes back. Eventually. Although it's kind of redundant to worry about it. His name is Mike. Alright. Summons Odd Eyes. And then got in the Dharma Eye Magician. While this pendulum summon card is on the field, Magician pendulum monsters you control cannot be destroyed by an opponent's card effects. Okay. He attacked anyway. So I'm just gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna send Division. Activate Division's effect. Cut his monster in attack in half. And gain 1500 attack, so his Odd Eyes can't attack over me. And it looks like he's just passing his turn again. He didn't do the math. What can I say? I don't know if there's anything else I can say. He just didn't do the math. Okay. I could go all in and summon. No, that's embarrassing. I'm not trying to embarrass the guy. I'll use subtraction. Lower his attack. Can he not just kill it with Dragon Pulse? I think he surrendered the moment he realized that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he could have. Oh wait, no, he screwed up. He played Dharma Eye Magician, so he didn't have anything left in his hand to just discard to activate Dragon Pulse Magician's effect. Otherwise, yeah, he could have. Just discard to pop? Yeah, he could have. But he thought he could just attack. He had higher attack than 2000. He did, it was basic math for him. But like we all know, math is hard. So he just didn't do the math. He didn't see the full equation. Other math inserted pun right here. Insert it now after that. Reading's overrated. It sure is.
Right.
Alright, well, it's getting late, so we're going to call it for tonight.
The master will be
Thanks
proud.
everyone who stopped by. I now have a goal of pretty much I'm going to try to get the Fallen of Albaz cards and see what I can get from there. But for now, it's about time to get ready to go to sleep. I'm gonna just collect the rest of
Breath
these
of Fire
food.
cards are coming out, people.
Oh no, those already came out. Like several times over. Right. Just play True Draco, play Monarchs. Well, don't need to read no more. Nah. Reading's fine. And so is doing math. But, you know, I guess more for some than others. Anyway, I'll see you all. I'll see whoever is interested in Pathfinder Kingmaker tomorrow morning. Until then, take care.